All right. I guess everything is working. I guess. Um, y'all, all right. Oh, I guess everything is working. Forgot I had it in the background. Okay. Well, I guess that answers my question. If y'all can hear me, because I just heard myself, so I guess they answer my question. If y'all can hear me or whatnot. Yeah, give me a minute. Let me put the phones on silent. Because they do make up a lot of noise. They do. Give me just a minute. All right. All right, Jennifer Cooter beat me to it. She said, you can see me and you can hear me. All right, guys. Well, let's get right into this then. So you can see me. Since y'all can see me, hear me. I haven't shared it out much. I'm kind of running low time, but I'm going to try to pack as much as I can in this. Probably I'll see if I can do at least 4 to 5 or probably right at an hour. Okay. Lakendra, hey dear. Sarah Claire, what's going on? Barbara, what's going on? How you doing? Tina Powers, Radiant Rio, hey lady, how you been? All right. Lisa Six, Miss Cooley. All right, Miss Cooley in the building. All right. Okay, I think that's it for now. Wait a minute. All right, and I'll try to catch everybody as they come on in. All right, guys, let's get right into this. All right, guys, we spoke about this a lot of times before. How many of y'all believe in that money? A lot of times that money and friends don't mix. All right? Money and friends a lot of times do not mix. Money and this social media a lot of times don't mix. It seems like everything be cool until money gets involved. Then you got a lot of stuff that goes left. A lot of stuff that goes left. Right? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a story here of a father who was gunned down. His car was stolen, and then a few hours later, they found his son in their car, dead. All right? The father's name is Michael Asine. I think I said it right. Michael Asine. His 2-year-old son, you said there, his name is Micah. The guy who you see down there at the bottom of the picture, they say Bolanle, something like that. I haven't heard you say his name. It's Bolanle or something like that. Fadairo. All right? And that is the man who done the dirty deed. Now here's the crazy part about this story. They've been knowing each other for 30 years. And I just heard this before I went live. They knew they'd been knowing each other for 30 years. So now you had to ask yourself the question after 30 years. What happened? What happened after 30 years? Y'all supposed to be cool. Or whatever the case may have been. To now you took this man's life and left his son abandoned in the car. And he is dead as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it and see if we can hear what's the reason why. I don't have anything ordered, so I'm gonna be kind of all over the place with this or whatnot. All right, so listen.
We've been telling you about Bolanle Fadairo. Police say
Baloney. His name is Baloney. Wow.
he shot and killed Michael Eisen during an argument over money, took his vehicle, and then abandoned it with the victim's 2-year-old child inside.
shot and killed him over money, then stole his vehicle, left it abandoned with the man's 2-year-old son inside. Now you tell me. You tell me. If money isn't the root to all evil, that somebody you're supposed to be cool with for over 30 years would do that to you. It's one thing that you do it to the father, but to leave his son like that, that's hatred, and it sounds like it may be jealousy. All right? But let's continue.
That boy was found hours later dead of apparent heat exposure. For more on what we've learned during today's hearing, let's go to ABC 13 reporter Charlie Etzedy. This is such a horrific story, Charlie. What are we hearing now?
Yeah, Melanie, this just gets worse and worse. And so a short time ago in court, we learned that the charges that have been filed against the suspect in this case, 38-year-old Bolanle Fadairo, they could possibly be upgraded. This coming from the judge that held this hearing earlier this morning. And so let's get to some video from court. You can see the suspect here, Fadairo. He did go before a judge in the 482nd court, and he was shackled. He was in an orange jumpsuit, and he did not say very much during this hearing, but he is currently facing pretty serious charges, 2 counts of murder and 1 count of tampering with physical evidence. And this, of course, all connected to a deadly shooting that happened back on Tuesday afternoon that left 38-year-old Michael Isian dead. Now, the men apparently knew each other for 30 years, and this apparently
knew each other for 30 years. Did y'all hear that? They knew each other for 30 years. 30 years. That is so sad. That is so sad. 30 years. And 30 years come down to this.
all stemmed from an argument over money. So Fadairo is accused of that shooting, and as well as allegedly stealing Isian's car that had his 2-year-old child inside. And so investigators say Fadairo was captured on camera parking that stolen car, turning it off, locking it up with the windows rolled up while temperatures outside reached 93 degrees. And sadly, that child was found dead hours later inside that car by police. And so a judge in probable cause court yesterday morning did set Fadairo's bond at $1.5 million. But in this morning's hearing, this judge did change that bond amount. Take a listen.
Because of the ongoing nature of the investigation and the possibility that the charge may be increased, I believe that the judge determined that we'll hold off on the bond right now, keep it at zero until that determination can be made.
All right, and so you heard there the possibility of upgraded charges to capital murder. So according to the prosecutor, one of the factors that they're taking a closer look at is whether or not Fadairo knew that the 2-year-old child was in the back seat of that stolen car. So at this point, we were told in court that Fadairo never acknowledged that he did know the child was back there. But of course, prosecutors taking a closer look at evidence to find out if that really is in fact true. And so for now, that's the latest that we're hearing with this case. The next court hearing is set for 45 days. So, of course, we'll stay on top of this and bring you the latest updates when we have them. But for now, we're live from downtown. Charlie Etzedy, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Charlie, thank you so much. You answered a very important question there about his knowledge. Have we heard him say anything in court?
No, he did not say anything in this hearing this morning. Yesterday in probable cause court, when they were reading his list of charges, he did seem like he had some questions about the tampering with evidence charge, which prosecutors allege he deleted text messages that may have been possibly incriminating in this case between himself and the victim. And so that was the only time that we ever heard or saw him, rather, in any of these hearings trying to speak up for himself. But in both cases, the judges pretty much immediately told him, you need to be quiet. So we haven't heard much from him.
All right. Well, we will certainly be keeping up with this story. Thank you so much, Charlie.
Deleted text messages. We just talked about that yesterday, and we was doing a little bit of the case of Brianna Williams, and I told you I was amazed how they put up all them texts and stuff. And I was telling y'all be thinking this stuff is secret, but they could pull all this shit up on you, if the court requests. And it's just amazing they can pull up all this stuff. So while you think you deleting it, trying to get rid of evidence, the evidence is still there. All right. All they got to do is subpoena, to get your records, they're going to pull up everything that was said. Okay? Now, with that being said, how many of y'all believe in the 3-strike rule? And when I ask that, I mean, in a sense, 3 chances and you out. How many of y'all believe in that? Well, here's my thing. What's up, Miss Marie? What's going on? Mr. Queen, what's going on? Well, I think it depends on the nature of the situation. Okay? I think some things, depending on who you're dealing with, yeah, maybe the 3-strike rule may apply because you automatically know who you're dealing with. But then again, even with that though, a lot of time the 3-strike rule shouldn't apply. Most people probably give you 2 strikes and that'll be it, because it shouldn't be no third time. And I get it, because the old saying goes, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me again, shame on me. Did I say that correctly? Fool me again, it's on me. But yeah, some people give you 1 strike and hold a grudge against you forever. Okay? Now, as far as that goes, in a sense, I can understand it. I can, in a sense. But again, it all depends on what was done. Okay? A lot of stuff that we do don't even warrant nobody to hold no grudge, but they will hold a grudge against you. Okay? Like I always said to y'all, who be the main people that have a grudge against you? People that you help. They the main ones that hold a grudge against you. They the main ones who hold jealousy against you. They the main one who hate your guts because you helped them some kind of way. Just like what it sounds like here. We're going to hear later that they've been trying to help this man. Wherever he needed help with, I don't know what it is. But they've been trying to help this man. So apparently whatever help he needed, he never tried to go get. He was always dependent on them. From what it sounds like. I don't know. I don't know the whole story and I don't know them. But that's just what it sounds like. Okay? But people you help hate you the most. And those same people who you help love the dirty draws of people who had really done them dirty. Trust me, I know. For those of you who are here with 2019, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, who did me like that. You hate my guts, but everybody who done you wrong, you made up with them, and y'all all buddy. I don't know how the fuck that works. But if it works for you, you like it, I love it. You like it, I love it. But you hate me because I helped you. That's why. If I would have never helped you, you would have all this animosity towards me, especially after 3 damn years. Okay? But see, that ain't shit compared to 30 years, though. What I did, whatever you mad at me about, happened 3 years ago. We were cool for 17 years, so you put it. But these people was cool for 30 years. So there's a big gap in that. But still, the fact of the matter is, it's the same as always. You have somebody, you do something wrong, they want to find a reason to keep hating you and hold a grudge against you. And I promise you, I don't know how the fuck they work. I really don't. All right? There's a such thing as called being grateful. Yes, a lot of us do stuff and we fall through the cracks, and we do stuff that we don't think it will hurt people or make them feel some type of way. But unfortunately, we do. Unfortunately, we do. All right? And that's just the way of life. We just do stuff that we don't think is a big issue, but to other people it's a big issue. And a lot of times what we sit up here and say, oh man, you mad because of that? Well, I can understand where you come from, because again, it may sound simple to you, but to a lot of people, it could be something big. For example, we talk about over here a lot about people who's been sexually abused. We speak about this from time to time over here. And we have a lot of people who say they try to talk to their folks about it or their mom about it. The mom said, that happened so many years ago. And I can imagine how it made people feel when their mom tell them that. It may happen years ago, but there is a such thing that's called the past still hurts sometimes. Amen? The past still hurts. And what hurts even more, me, as your daughter, or as your son, told you what happened, and you ignored it. But why? And even when I'm grown, trying to bring this back to your attention, you still want to tell me that happened years ago. Why? When someone pass away that you love, does it not still hurt sometimes? People, does it still not hurt sometimes? When you lose a pet dog or a pet cat or something that you hold dear to your heart, does it not still hurt sometimes? Of course it does. So why is it when I bring this back to your attention, you want to talk about this happened years ago? Because it still hurts. It hurts. And there's a such thing called trigger moments. A smell, a dream, a vision, something that you just saw, that you remember that happened to you, that you just saw in the public. It's flashbacks, and it's called trigger moments. All right? It's called trigger moments. We all have feelings, male and female. But like I told y'all, a lot of time when us males show feelings, a lot of females look at us like punks. Y'all look at us as we're not supposed to have feelings. We hurt just like y'all do. All right? We may not cry as much, but we hurt just like y'all do. But trust me, when we do cry, it hurts. Just like y'all do. It does. And it could be for the same reason. Lost dog, lost cat, somebody they love passed away. It could be the same thing. You lost a homie. Hell, even for that fact of the matter, hell, you losing $100, that shit hurt. Especially if that's your last $100, you trying to hold on to that some bitch. Lord knows that hurt when you lose that $100. Now y'all tell me if I'm lying on that. Shit, you paid all your bills and you got $100 left and you lose that shit. Oh man, we finna be some crying motherfuckers around here. I'm gonna cry with you. Y'all follow me? I'm gonna cry with you. Okay? So, when you say that happened years ago, that happened so often years ago, depending on what it is, that's kind of being selfish. That's kind of being selfish, okay? But again, a 30-year-old, y'all been knowing each other for 30 years. And again, I can kind of relate to this. The only thing about it, the dude who I'm speaking of, he didn't shoot me. Thank God. But this right here is way more fucked up than what me and that dude went through. All right? Way more fucked up. 30 years. And over what? Money, they say. Over money. Over money. This is why I tell y'all. And hold on, and let's go far as this too. Let's go as far as this too. This YouTube shit. Another reason why I don't turn on my super chats and all that shit. Because again, I'm not here for no money. This is what I do, is totally a hobby. And for me to even make even close to the amount of money that a lot of you folks make, I damn near gotta come to do videos every damn day. And I just ain't got that time. Okay? But the thing is, what I'm trying to get at is with this YouTube stuff, how it's easy for you to get labeled as a scammer when you ask for money. Now, something does sound like a scam, what you asking for the money for. But see, this is why I say, if you're doing YouTube or any kind of platform, and you asking for money, whatever you asking for money for, the best thing you should do, in my opinion, the best thing you should do is show the people what you're doing with the money. If I come up here and say, hey, y'all, I'm trying to get a piece of new equipment, do y'all mind helping me out, donate me half of it, and I take my money and put the other half with it, I'm going to come here and show y'all that equipment that I got because y'all put y'all money in me to invest in my channel for me to have that equipment. So the fair thing to do is do a video, boom, here y'all go. That's how you build a rapport with your audience. But just to be asking for money, just to be asking for it, that's a whole total different thing. So I'm saying all this to say this. Money and YouTube don't mix. Especially money and YouTube. I done heard so many cases now, people scamming, they doing this, they doing that, they even going to people's accounts taking their money and all that. And my biggest question about that is, how are they getting access to you like that to even get your money? If somebody going into your account, how are they getting access to you like that to get in your account to get your money? Who is that cordial with somebody on YouTube? And I'm gonna tell y'all something. A lot of you ladies will be in my chat room around YouTube. Y'all some fine sisters. I'll tell you that. But you ain't fine enough to get in my account. You ain't that fine. No, ma'am. You is not that fine that you're going to get that much access to me that you're going to get into my account. No, ma'am. Ain't gonna happen. All right? So this is why, a fine example why a lot of people say money is the root to all evil. Amen? Money is the root to all evil. Point, period. Point, period. Money is the root to all evil. All right? All right, so his widow has came out to speak. So let's see what she has to say. All right? And if y'all don't mind, hit that thumbs up for your boy. Appreciate you.
Now to new information about the father who was shot and killed in a gas station parking lot.
Yeah, his wife is telling us tonight her husband had actually gone to the high school with the suspect and was trying to help him turn his life around. Grace White joins us now. And Grace, this story gets more.
The wife went to the school with the suspect, tried to help him turn his life around. Wow.
More tragic with every update.
This widow says her husband was one of those people who was always helping others out. And she says it was one of the men he helped who police say pulled the trigger.
He was supposed to go pick up their brother from school, but he never did.
It's hard.
Now I want y'all heard what they said right there. I want y'all heard what they said. You know, this was a person that they always trying to help out. That's why I asked y'all earlier about the 3-strike rule, okay? This could be one of those examples, okay? If you help them out the first time, fine, okay? Monetary. If it's monetary, you help them out the first time, fine. They come back the second time. Do you do it again? Because a lot of us are kind-hearted, and we will do it again. Hell, sometimes a lot of us will do it a third time, but a lot of us will go beyond a third time too, and that's when I feel like you got in too deep in helping this person because you never realize how much you help somebody until you sit back and think. You know, because sometimes people just come back and just do stuff. You see it, but you don't see it. But then something happens, you sit back and think like, damn, this motherfucker come around every time when they need something, or they come around every time when they think I got paid. How many of y'all had people like that? They always coming around when they need something, And somehow these motherfuckers know when I get paid. So you drop them a little something, something, you won't see them again till payday again. Let me tell y'all something. People like that, when you talk around them too much, don't think they not listening. Because that's why they keep coming around at certain times. Because a lot of us do run our mouth too much. We do run our mouth too much. And we talk too much. And not really realizing that the person is really listening to every damn thing that you're saying. And they only listening to what they want to listen to. And that's the cold word of what you can do for them. Not what they can do for you, but what you can do for them. I.e. example, money. All right? Y'all better listen to your boy. All right? Y'all better listen to your boy. If you talk too much, people do listen. People do listen. So talking too much, it's a bad curse to me, in my opinion. When you talk too much, it's a bad curse. All right? But we'll talk about that in a minute.
Hard to imagine the pain.
Don't pick up their brother from.
She says it was one of the men he helped who police say pulled the trigger.
He was supposed to go pick up their brother from school, but he never did.
It's hard to imagine the pain.
He was very selfless. He put everybody above himself.
Of losing your husband and 2-year-old son.
Didn't give me the chance to see him go to college. Didn't give me the chance to wake up every day and potty train him.
That's Mabel Asian's reality. Surveillance video captured the meeting between 38-year-old Michael Asian and 38-year-old Bolanle Fadairo in the parking lot of a Southwest Houston shopping center Tuesday afternoon. Houston police say Fadairo shot and killed Asian. Fadairo had told investigators Asian owed him money, but Asian's wife says it was her husband who was always helping him.
When my husband met Black, we went to go get our clothes from the cleaners, either get clothes or turn in clothes, and he saw someone sitting down on the pavement, sitting down like a bum on the road.
That was Fadairo. She says her husband recognized him from high school and gave him a second chance.
Y'all heard that? Look, y'all heard that? He ran into him because he looked like he was a dude that looked like he was a bum on the street. He recognized who he was and tried to help give this man a second chance. So that's where the 30 years come from, because he already knew him and he seen him out, which made look like he was homeless, and tried to help this man. Wow, my heart just broke. Wow.
Her husband was a security guard and got Fadairo a security job and often gave him cash, even letting him use his mailing address.
He took him under his wings, gave him a job. Even when the guy used to sleep a job, he wouldn't punch in. I told him, like, this guy is going to make you lose your contract.
But Tuesday afternoon, police say after he killed Asian, he stole his SUV with his 2-year-old child in the back seat. He dumped the SUV nearby on Elm Street. Home surveillance cameras show neighbors going about their day not knowing a child was dying inside a hot car.
That guy denied my kids the opportunity to know the great father that everybody had a chance to know.
Fadairo appeared in court, charged with 2 counts of murder, tampering with evidence, and because of his criminal history that goes back 2 decades, prosecutors asked for a high bond. It was granted at $1.5 million. But this mom still can't believe it. Her husband and son gone. But it's their spirit she will always carry with her.
I want the world to see other people in Michael's eyes. That's the only way my husband's legacy can move forward.
We asked this mom what she needs. She says more than anything, your prayers. She's still raising 2 other children, one of them just a few weeks old. We have a link on KTRK to how the community is helping.
And guys, again, this is why I asked y'all about the 3-strike rule. Jim Carrey, well, hello, my friend. How you doing? Long time. Wow. All right. Good to see you. Good to see you. I guess my notification working. I don't know. These last few streams I've been doing, and I can tell when notification ain't working because the numbers are low as they are. I can tell they're not working. And then a lot of people come in my comment section like, Chris, I'm not getting your notifications, but it ain't just me. It's happening to a lot of people. So I can tell you when mine ain't going out. 20-some people, man, I usually have more people than that. They be up in here, though. But it's all good, though. 26 people still deserve a good show. Amen, amen. Amen, amen. I want y'all to hear something. I want y'all to hear this. Again, this is why I asked y'all about the 3-strike rule. But let's go further than that. Let's go further than that. A friend of mine, rest his soul. We worked at FedEx together. We saw a homeless guy. He said to me, he asked me the question, do you feel bad for them people? I mean, when you look at them, what do you see? I said, well, I don't think I necessarily feel bad for them, But at the same time, everybody who's homeless, we can't always say it's their fault. Shit does happen. I do believe that. But I think majority of the time somebody come homeless, it is because of their fault. All right? So I really don't have no emotions about them, I'm just kind of thankful that it's not me out there. But it could be me. You just never know what might can happen. But however, though, we never spoke about this. If we seen somebody on the street like that, will we take them in? Because a lot of them hold a sign that say that I will work for food. Or they have a sign that says anything helps. Let's talk about that for a moment. I will work for food. I know a lot of people who are Christian who like to help people. And someone probably will take them in. But here's my thing about that. A lot of people don't look they don't look at the world in this rose-colored glass, all right? A lot of people don't look at the world like that and say, hey, I want to play Superman or Batman and I want to try to save as many people that I can. A lot of people don't look at it like that. Because here's the thing. I don't know you. I don't know what you've been doing. So why would I put myself at risk to bring you into my home? What if it's even doing some work or even to feed you? That is a big risk that I'm taking, bringing a stranger into my home. What if it's male or female? That's a big risk that I'm taking, especially if I got children and I got a wife, or if I'm a homo or I got a husband. That is a big risk that I'm taking, bringing somebody out the street into our home. Because remember, the sign said anything helps. So they see anything in my house that they think it may help them, they could profit off of, what do you think they're going to do? I want y'all to hear me when I say this. Hear me. Hear me. Anything helps. So if I let this strange individual in my house and they see anything in my house that can help them, what do you think they're going to do? You don't take a rocket science to figure out what they're going to do. It ain't going to take a rocket science to figure out what they're going to do. When you go to sleep, you think they're going to still be there in the morning? Nah. And this is the thing about letting people in your house. They say when you move, you never know how much shit you got in your house. Yes, that's absolutely right. When you move, you don't realize how much shit you got. And I say that to say this. Let me explain. Because we have so much stuff in our house that we don't realize that something of value has been missing. and they're probably missing for some time. They say things that you don't look for, it pops up. How many of y'all lost probably a CD or something, and you down there and turn the house upside down and you couldn't find it? But when you ain't thinking about it, magically it appears. I know we all been through that. We would tear our house upside down looking for something. And we'd be like, damn, I seen it the other day. Or I just seen it about 10 or 15 minutes ago. Where is it at now? And when you throw your hands up and say, fuck it, it appears magically. I don't know how that works, but it does. It appears magically when you're not looking for it. Okay? So if I bring somebody off the streets in my home and they not there in the morning, of course I'm going to wonder why they're not there in the morning. And the first thing going to come to my mind is they just stole something. But you're going to be like, what did they steal? Because everything going to look the same. Until you sit down and ask, hey, where my sons or so at? That's what they got right there. They stole that. That's what they stole. Okay? But however, though, not knocking this man, he already knew this man, and he thought he was doing a good deal by helping this man. There's nothing wrong with that. Because some people got caring hearts like that. They do. All right? And some people do believe giving somebody a second chance at life. So I'm not going to knock them for that. We all have done that. And we all have been burnt. We all have been burnt. Helping somebody. We all been burnt. Okay? But now, a lot of people say, because a lot of us be like, man, I hate I helped this motherfucker. I hate that I did this. I hate that I did that for him or her. A lot of people say that you shouldn't do that. Just count your blessings that you did. And my thing is this. How can I count my blessings for something I did for somebody else when they burnt me? All right? What is the blessings that coming out of that? And everywhere I'm going, they talking bad about me as if I really just did something wrong. So where's the blessing in that? You know what some people say? Check it out. A lot of times when that stuff happens, how you end up still being blessed is when you get people like that, or you get rid of people who burnt you, you get better things that come into your life. I'm not a church man, but I think I'm preaching right now. A lot of times when a lot of people is out of your life, bigger and better things a lot of times come your way. I am a witness of that. I am. And I'm pretty much sure a lot of y'all are too. A wise woman had to tell me that. Yes, you upset because you helped somebody, they burnt you, or whatever the case may have been. They burnt you, they got this hatred for you, they act like they're jealous of you, they want the whole world to hate you. But the more they try to get people to hate you, the more better you get. The more good things come your way. The more better people come into your life and pave ways for you. Amen? Better people come into your life and pave ways for you. Better people come into your life that mean you good. All right? Christian, much love and respect. Always 100. I haven't been in your chat for a while, but I've told people about your channel. My mother was murdered last year. God bless. Oh, wow. I am so sorry. Blessings to you, Jackie. Blessings to you. Well, I'm glad you're here today then. It must have been for you to be here today then. Thank you. But what was I saying? Better people come into your life. Better things come into your life. Okay? And then, hold up. Let's go to let's go this route too. How many of y'all had people that you helped out or you let to come stay with you? You never had problems come to your home. But when you got people staying with you, all of a sudden you get all these unwanted problems coming to your home. How many of y'all had that happen? And you still being nice or being a friend or whatnot, you still letting that person stay in your home. Even though all this shit coming to your home, all these dark clouds coming to your home because of the individual who's staying in your home. But soon as that individual or individuals leave your home, the sky be blue again. None of them problems that they brought to your house, it's not there no more. All right? And that's another way you could look at your blessings right there. You've been blessed to get rid of that person who brought all this negative energy to your home, who brought all this negative energy into your safe space. Okay? But yet you the bad guy, but you took all this shit from other people who stand with you because they problems followed them to your home. But y'all are the bad guy for helping the person. How the fuck does that work? I don't know. But if they like it, I love it. I love it. I know damn well I'm a good person. Any motherfucker they can tell you I helped them, I'm a good damn person. So you can lie on me all you want to. You can try to get people to hate me all you want to. That's fine. But for people who got minds that thinks for themselves and say, you know what, I hear you, but let me make a judgment on him myself. Let me be around him for a couple of days and see if he really like that and see who's really the problem. Now those people right there, shout out to all of you who got your own mind instead of letting somebody tell you that this person is a bad person. Well, if he or she was a bad person, why you standing over there with them then? Why you was even around them? Why would you even around them that long if they was a bad person? Or they a bad person now because you mad at them right now, you and your feelings. Man, y'all don't hear y'all, boy. Y'all don't hear y'all, boy. And all they can go to this story right here. This man tried to lift this man up because he knew him. He had history with him and tried to lift his spirits up and try to help him. Y'all even heard what the wife just said. She told her husband, that man's going to make you lose your contract. But you know what the husband did? He didn't necessarily ignore his wife. He heard what the wife said, but by him having the heart that he had, he felt like he was giving this man a second chance. He felt like he was giving this man a second chance. But unfortunately, it did cost him his life. Unfortunately, it did. So men, I say this right here. It's not a bad thing to listen to your woman. If she means well now. Let me throw it up in there. If she means well, listen to her. Ladies, do the same for your man. If he means well, and you know he means well, there's nothing wrong listening to him. Because they say that intuition is a motherfucker, and I believe it. But they say a woman's intuition is way stronger. I kind of believe that too. Because I got a few female friends in my life who put their intuition on me, and damn everything they said came in fruition. Whether it's bad or good. And I thank them heifers to this day for it. I love y'all to death for that. Amen. I love them to death for that. So there's nothing wrong with listening. Listen. Listen. And that said, I want to play this one more time.
Now to new information about the father who was shot and killed in a gas station parking lot.
Yeah, his wife is telling us tonight her husband had actually gone to the high school with the suspect and was trying to help him turn his life around. Grace White joins us now. And Grace, this story gets more tragic with every update.
This widow says her husband was one of those people who was always helping others out. And she says it was one of the men he helped who police say pulled the trigger.
He was supposed to go pick up their brother from school, but he never did.
It's hard to imagine the pain.
He was very selfless. He put everybody above himself.
Of losing your husband and 2-year-old son.
Didn't give me the chance to see him go to college. Didn't give me the chance to wake up every day and potty train him.
That's Mabel Asian's reality. Surveillance video captured the meeting between 38-year-old Michael Asian and 38-year-old Bolanle Fadairo in the parking lot of a Southwest Houston shopping center Tuesday afternoon. Houston police say Fadairo shot and killed Asian. Fadairo had told investigators Asian owed him money, but Asian's wife says it was her husband who was always helping him.
When my husband met Black, we went to go get our clothes from the cleaners, either get clothes or turn in clothes, and he saw someone sitting down on the pavement, sitting down like a bum on the road.
That was Fadairo. She says her husband recognized him from high school and gave him a second chance. Her husband was a security guard and got Fadairo a security job and often gave him cash, even letting him use his mailing address.
He took him under his wings, gave him a job. Even when the guy used to sleep a job, he wouldn't punch in. I told him, like, this guy is going to make you lose your contract.
But Tuesday afternoon, police say after he killed Asian, he stole his SUV with his 2-year-old child in the back seat. He dumped the SUV nearby on Elm Street. Home surveillance cameras show neighbors going about their day not knowing a child was dying inside a hot car.
That guy denied my kids the opportunity to know the great father that everybody had a chance to know.
Fadairo appeared in court, charged with 2 counts of murder, tampering with evidence, and because of his criminal history that goes back 2 decades, prosecutors asked for a high bond. It was granted at $1.5 million. But this mom still can't believe it. Her husband and son gone. But it's their spirit she will always carry with her.
I want the world to see other people in Michael's eyes. That's the only way my husband's legacy can move forward.
We asked this mom what she needs. She says more than anything, your prayers. She's still raising 2 other children, one of them just a few weeks old. We have a link on KTRK to how the community is helping.
I want y'all to hear something else she said too. She said, I guess the guy trying to make it seem like that that her husband owed him money. But the husband saying, no, he owed me money. And this what I be telling y'all too. Again, it's always somebody else's fault except for whose? Except for theirs. It's always somebody else's fault. It's always somebody else's fault. It's always somebody else's fault. When are we as grown-ass men and women going to start taking accountability? That's the first thing in making yourself a better person. It's taking accountability. Know when to apologize when you know you're wrong instead of doubling down on it. I was talking to somebody about that a couple of days ago. How people do shit and they know they did wrong, but instead of them saying my bad, they double down on it just because they don't want to be wrong. They would double down on it just to keep from them saying that they wrong. You can't get nowhere like with that because it can't be everybody else's fault. It can't be everybody else's fault. If you got 10 ladies who is saying that I'm an asshole, I'm toxic, I'm controlling, I'm stalkish, like somebody trying to say I was. I'm stalkish and all of that. If you got 10 women that's saying the exact same thing, can you honestly say that all 10 of them is lying? And they saying the same thing and describing the exact same thing that you're doing with them. You cool for a minute, but then when you get pissed off, you turn into this asshole. All 10 of these women saying you doing this. They said I'm doing this. And can explain in great detail what do I do to turn from sugar to sour. Oh, girl, he did that to me too. We were doing this one thing. He was so cool. I did this. He just blew up at me. Girl, he did that to me. We was at the movies. I said one thing. I ain't think there was no wrong with what I said. He blew up at me. Cussing me out, calling me all kind of bitches and hoes and this, that, third, blah, 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 blah. All 10 of them saying the same thing. How the fuck all 10 of them lying on you? Now, I think it is a small possibility all of them can get together and come up with a lie. But see, the thing is, though, all 10 of them got to remember that lie. And all 10 of them ain't going to remember that lie. Okay? That's why they used to play that game in elementary. I forgot what they call it. I think it was called chain break or something. Somebody would tell something in one person's ear, and you go around the circle trying to tell the story. And the person at the end had to say out loud what was told to them. And always, when they get to the last person, they fuck up the whole thing. That's not what was said. So, yeah, it may be a possibility that all 10 of them can get together and concatenate a story, but you're going to have to really rehearse that shit. You're going to have to. All right? That's what it called, Lisa Telephone. Is that what it was called? You get to the last person, and they fuck the whole thing up. They like, man, they ain't even had the message even started off. All right? Okay? They ain't nowhere near how their message started off. Good try, though. Good try. All right? Let's get into some more of this.
Newscast, the charges now pending against a man wanted for shooting and killing a father.
Investigators say the man then stole the victim's SUV, abandoned it, leaving the victim's 2-year-old son to die in the back seat.
Houston police say Michael Aceen was shot on El Camino del Rey Street yesterday near Chimney Rock in the Gulfton area. His son was found dead hours later in an abandoned SUV on Elm Street near Renwick Drive. Jason Miles was the first to speak with the victim's family members as police questioned a suspect. He joins us live now from the initial crime scene. Jason.
No, or did I? Did I play this one?
Hey there, guys. Yeah, I'm here in the parking lot off Chimney Rock. That father was shot and killed right behind me in front of that flower shop. The suspect caught on surveillance video at a convenience store just across the street. He was arrested this morning at an apartment complex just behind it. Still processing what started in this parking lot yesterday afternoon.
My brother has always been a peaceful man.
Jessie Ocon and her extended family are talking about 2 lost loved ones. Her brother, 38-year-old Michael Aceen, and his son, Micah.
But he's only 2 years old. He does not know how to hold a flat.
They shared this photo of Michael holding Micah, one of 3 children.
Mike is always cheerful, want to be around somebody, always at church, always happy.
The family says Aceen is the man fatally shot during an argument with a suspect outside a Chimney Rock flower shop. The reason for their meeting and whether they knew each other remains part of the investigation. Aceen, who worked as a security guard, was still wearing his uniform when he died. His wife reported him and their son missing several hours later, and officers tracked Aceen's stolen SUV to nearby Elm Street.
Officers immediately observed a child in the back seat, non-responsive.
Police released this surveillance video of a suspect inside a convenience store next to the initial scene and say the 38-year-old man was arrested this morning at an adjacent apartment complex.
And for him, mostly for my nephew, God will give him his reward.
All as they lean on faith to help cope with 2 sudden losses. Among the big questions in this investigation, did the suspect know Micah was in the back of that SUV when he stole it and later abandoned it? His family says Micah was not known to be necessarily a quiet child. Meantime, all we know about the suspect right now, he's 38 years old, facing again murder and tampering with evidence charges. We're told his name will be released once he gets into court. Reporting live from the Gulfton area, Jason Miles, KHOU 11 News.
We're just left thinking that poor baby and now his grieving family. Double grief here. Jason Miles, thank you.
Well, Mr. Newsman, we know his name now. I am a few days late with this, so we know his name now. All right, his name Bolanle. Where the fuck his name is? All right, y'all hear it again in a replay. Y'all hear it again. All right. But ladies and gentlemen, this is just to go to show you. Not only do you have to be careful, and we just said this a lot of time earlier, not only you got to be careful who you let around your children, but you have to be careful who you let around in your safe space. Okay? So here's the message. You see somebody on the street that you know, you've been knowing for a while, you don't help them, don't feel bad. If you don't help them, please don't feel bad. Because again, you just don't know what they've been doing. And you don't want them problems coming to your home. Amen? You don't want them problems coming to your doorstep. You don't want that dark cloud coming over to your house because you trying to be a good Samaritan and try to help somebody that you once knew. Here's the thing. You knew them once. But it doesn't mean you know their whole life history. Ooh, let me say that again. You may have known them once while you was in school and all that. But it does not mean you know their whole life history. Unless you motherfuckers just been together 24/7, 365 days a year. And nobody ain't been around nobody that long. But if you have, then you should know every damn thing about them. So again, I may have once knew you. But I don't know what you've been doing. I'm 42 now. I don't know what you've been doing. Okay? So, please don't be upset with me when I tell you I can't help you or I will not help you. My safety comes first. My children's safety comes first. My fiance safety comes first. My wife safety comes first. Amen. All of that comes first. My well-being, my loved ones, and my home that I'm paying the rent or the mortgage and utility bills at. That come first. So sorry. I can't help you. I'll drop you a little $5 something, go get you a hamburger or something to eat. If you're even going to spend it on that. But as far as you coming to my home, I doubt that's going to happen. I doubt that's going to happen. Amen. Now, looking at some of y'all comments now, look like y'all coming in late, or do I got the rewind button on? No. So I don't know. It's like some of y'all come in on something late, 'cause I see somebody said, yes, we have. Fifi said, yes, we have. Oh, okay, I get you. Welcome to the show, Fifi. Hey, Duchess, I see you in the building. Roll them out, what's going on? All right. And GMK, I am so happy to see you, my friend. I am so happy to see you. Okay? Oh, yeah. So, again, guys, I want y'all to carry a few things with you. Just hearing this story, and they've been saying everything that I've been saying. The ones you help, they ain't going to hate you the most. That's one. The ones that you help a lot of time going to bring their issues to your home. Now, if you're ready to deal with that, then deal with it. Okay? If you're ready to deal with it. Okay? The ones that you help is going to try to get everybody and their mama to hate you. Even if they got to tell bold-faced ass lies, they're going to try to get everybody to hate you. And as we hear right here, this ain't the only story that it happened. It's going all across the world. These people are going to hate you so much that they will kill you. They will kill you. After you help them, they will kill you because of their hatred and their jealousy. Because a lot of people don't like to see other people doing better than them. That's why they hate you. They want to see you fail. But when you're not failing, and it's still like you're doing good, it enrages them even more. It does. And I, for one, can speak on that. I can speak on that. So at the end of the day, y'all be careful. Just be careful. All right? A lot of people like to say sometimes, man, y'all talk it out. But sometimes talking just ain't going to do it. A lot of times talking, there's nothing else to talk about. All right? But if y'all can settle your difference, and I encourage that. But some things that happen between people, it ain't no talking. It ain't no talking. It ain't no fighting. It ain't no none of that. Do what you've been doing. Go your way, and I go mine. Go your way, and I go mine. We ain't got to say another motherfucking word. And I'm fine with that. See, a lot of people, and I find this out too, a lot of people be trying to tell y'all to talk stuff out because it's their entertainment. How many of y'all follow me when I say that? A lot of people really don't care about nobody selling their difference because it's entertainment for them. A lot of people see how a lot of stuff, how far it's gone, and they know damn well that the two people who's into it, them talking ain't going to do shit. But they try to get them together because it's their entertainment. Have y'all heard this saying? Our bullshit, they entertainment. Let me say it again. It's our bullshit, they entertainment. So when I hear people on these social media talking about get on live and try to talk your problems out, them folks don't really give a shit about y'all airing out y'all problems. It's entertainment for them. It's clicks and views, and if they get monetized, it's for the money. It's for the money. Now, some of them are genuine in having people selling their differences. And for those who are genuine, I salute them. But 9 times out of 10, the people who try to tell y'all come on their streams and trying to air this stuff out, they don't really want you to do it. It's entertainment. It's they bullshit, my bullshit, they entertainment. Something they can keep laughing about and something for them to keep on throwing out there. Yeah, y'all remember Chris did this? Ha ha, that was so funny. Ha 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 ha. Hell yeah. We try to get him on the line so he could talk off a different with son. So we knew they gonna get into it, but shit, it got me some clicks and views. And I've seen enough to know that that's exactly what it is, entertainment. But it's not just on YouTube. It is not on just not on Facebook and all this shit. It's real life stuff. If you know shit has gone that damn far, you know it cannot be fixed. Stop trying to play peacemaker because it's not going to work. It's not going to work. That's why I don't play peacemaker on shit. I don't. Y'all got to beef, I'm out of it. Me and you cool. Our problems ain't they problem. Me and you good. So whatever you and that person got going on, hey, y'all handle that. But Chris Thorne ain't even getting a minute to talk, man. Y'all need to talk. I'll say something like this, like, man, if y'all can work it out, go ahead and work it out, bro. Or I'll tell you, y'all into it about something like that, that's kind of silly. But, hey, it may mean more to you than probably what it means to me. But if it's somewhere in the common ground, y'all can't work it out, go ahead. But I'm not finna set it up where y'all can talk. That's not my battle. And I don't insert myself in people's battles. Because then a lot of times you try to insert yourself in it and try to help the situation. The people who you trying to help so that they difference, they end up turning on you. Holla at your boy. They end up turning on you because they feel like you picking sides. They feel like you picking sides. Nah. Mm-mm. Nah. Nah. So, hey. So at the end of the day, if the problem can't be fixed, man, my God, fix it. If it can't be fixed. But if you feel like it's gone too far, or whatever they did, you know it's unforgivable, I'm not here to try to fix it. You got to fix it. If it's fixable. All right? And if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. I'm your man, Chris Thorns. Thank y'all for listening. We're going to stay on top of this story, see what's going on. All right? Love y'all. Y'all take care. I got to get out of here. Peace out.